Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. In this one, the spotlight shines off the beaten path where real college football fans wait for their dose of action. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio Bobcats. The Bobcats will kick it away to start. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Buffalo's offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some.
And they got him for the sack.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Bulls will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. So the Ohio Bobcats offense will go to work for the first time. One matchup to watch in this one is how well do the backers tackle in space, David.
Yeah, and you've got to have great linebackers to get this guy on the ground. And they've got it. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. A lot of head-to-head battles, linebacker versus running back.
Yeah, tackling him in space, but also covering him out of the backfield. These two dudes are going to be shadowing each other all game long.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Winters. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
I think they call that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and third and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. To the air, it's Winters. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Well, give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Carter. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's sprinting, he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio!
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense starts with a short field. They go to the ground. Showing off the arms. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The toss sweep to the right.
Hey, Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close now.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
They'll go to the ground. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
The Bulls have enough for the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got his man on the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. He leaves it with his back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, going up top. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position. Offense set on first down. To throw, it's Winters. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last one.
The ball pops out. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll throw it on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just, you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback.
And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Birch. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Back to throw, it's Winters. And he intercepts it. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. from the gun, the ground game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could swing. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Ohio. They take the lead with the 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away, and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he was finding space, and he took it off.
And they'll take
22.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Runs through a tackle.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll do it himself. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Bobcats will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Winters. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give to the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. They'll run it with Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They'll run it from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass, it's Webb. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Here's the handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bobcats. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th.
Buffalo, 10.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark to get this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Handoff to the single back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Webb. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Bulls are on the move. He's going to pass. fires it down the seam. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, it's Hunt. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Here on third down for this offense.